Hello, everyone. Welcome to WIP It Wednesday. Sorry I am a little late. StreamYard does not love me on Wednesdays, and I started early trying to log on. And I'm glad I did, or I still would not be here. So I needed a little drink after I had finished telling StreamYard about itself. Hopefully, next Wednesday it will listen to me. Crystal, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Girl, StreamYard must know when it's Wednesday. I started early trying to get logged on, and I am just now getting it to work. Sunita, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining me. How is your day going? I feel like I'm running behind, but Lord, it's dark, dank, and dreary here. How's everybody else's weather? Consuelo, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Roberta, how are you? Thank you for joining us. What is on everybody's hook and what is in everybody's cup? I am having another cup of coffee. I am dragging a little bit. I got my booster shot and my flu shot yesterday. And today I just want to stay in bed. And it's probably my fault because I got a new book on tape from the library last night. So I think I was up most of the night listening to the story. But I did get sleep in between the cat waking me up. I don't know. I think I'm going to farm her out to my daughter for the night. She can have a sleepover. Okay, just waiting for my son in the school parking lot. I got a call this morning. They sent my granddaughter home because one of her teachers tested positive for COVID and she's got to be quarantined for 10 days. And my first question was, didn't the teacher stay back 6 feet and wasn't the teacher wearing a mask? I mean, are they not practicing safe habits? I am okay. StreamYard has been ornery today. Oh, has it? My weather is nice and sunny and 71. Girl, it's 71. Well, you know, it might be 71 here, but I've been actually cleaning out my garage. I'm so proud of myself. I was cleaning out the garage and getting things off my deck and putting them in the garage and cleaning, sweeping my little plant area in front of the patio door and situating my plants. And Raven is saying, well, and Raven is saying hi to everybody. It's 65 here and it feels like 64. And it's supposed to go down to 48 tonight. I'm not ready for that yet. It's not even November yet. I want it to be between 65 and 75 for at least a month. Who do I need to talk to? Yeah, not loving that. Oh, there's a typhoon? Oh, Lord. I'm so far behind in the news, it isn't funny. Oh, we had 17 new sea cases yesterday. It's never going to end. Dark and dank in New Jersey. We are overcast and gray. Yeah, I'm going to have to bring out my light. Daphne, hi, how are you? You're reading a book at the moment. What are you reading? I'm sort of saying hi. And Crystal says, I am working on my mosaic blanket and drinking Sprite and water. You have a cup of water and a cup of Sprite, right? You don't have water in your Sprite, do you? I'm just curious. I mean, if you do, that's okay. I'm just curious. My middle name is Question. You all know that by now. My book is, I don't even know the name of this stupid book. I normally don't give reviews when I have a book. Okay, this is called Viper Game by Christine Feehan. And normally, when I read a book, I don't give a review. I think I may have to give a review on this book. I'm going to listen to the whole thing through again, um, because there's not a lot of good quality in the storyline. It's all about this man's angst because he's jealous of his girlfriend. Well, he can only tell her that he's jealous so many times, and then I start getting bored. Okay, move on to the story. Hi, Gigi. How are you? Thank you for coming by. I don't even have to ask you what is in your cup and what is on your hook because you're in the car doing errands, aren't you? Now watch you sitting down crocheting. Raven says, hi, Consuelo. What are you doing in chat? Don't you know you're supposed to be up on panel with VJ? Girl, as much trouble as I had with StreamYard, and the only way I got on StreamYard, I had opened YouTube and I was going to go live on YouTube. And just before I clicked go live, I said, let me check StreamYard and see if it has opened up my camera. It was the same thing that happened before. It wouldn't open my camera and it wouldn't open my audio. So when I came back from this YouTube Creator Lab, StreamYard was working. I said, jealous, weren't you? You thought the whole time you could block me, you were just going to sit here with a black screen. But soon as I brought up the other option, you were like, oh no, let me work. And that's what it did last time. It worked after I tried to go live on YouTube. It is just ugly. I'm bringing my plants in from the deck little by little. My foster plants went home after being with me over a year. Girl, you fostered plants for over a year? Those plants would have been mine if you had room for them. If you had room for them. And everybody is saying, yeah. Hi, Miguel. How are you? Yeah, you're in Texas. You've got the warm weather. Miguel, can you send me about 10, 15 degrees? I don't want it really, really hot. I just want it a little bit warmer. The Outsider by Stephen King. I haven't read many books by him, so I thought I'd give this a try. Okay, let me know what you think about him. Stephen King's a little dark for me. Oh, well, back in the day, he was a little dark for me. I don't know if he's still writing the same types of books. Bevy, how are you? Happy Wednesday. What are you up to today? Are you working on your paper crafts or are you working on your hat? What are you doing? And Miguel is saying hi to Crystal. Everybody is speaking. Uh-oh. See, I knew it. Did errands yesterday, sitting and crocheting, drinking water with the TV on. Okay, Miss Gigi, what are you crocheting? And Bevy is saying hi to everybody, and everybody's asking about everybody's health. And Sheila is here. Hi, Sheila. Hi. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Girl, I'm still alternating pills today. I probably won't feel good for about 28 more days. I used to always get into trouble at work because it was mandatory for us to take the flu shot. Well, for the first few years, we could opt out of it. And after my first flu shot, which made me so sick I couldn't stand it, I opted out of it. Well, then it got to the point where they wouldn't let you opt out of it unless you were allergic to it. So I would wait until the absolute last day to take the shot because I kept telling them the shot makes me sick. And they're like, well, you take Tylenol every 4 hours for 10 to 14 days and you'll feel better. No. The shot makes me sick for 30 days. If I get the flu, I am sick for 7 to 10 days. So in my mind, I would rather get the flu, be sick for 10 days, and it's all good, rather than get the shot and be sick for 30 days. So since I knew I was going to be sick anyway, I went ahead and got the booster. So now I'm home popping pills. I can't breathe. And so why am I popping pills and bringing in plants and doing all that stuff? But I did have a mask on. So thank you, Miguel. So yeah, it's yeah, I'm gonna be kind of blah for the next 30 days, but it is what it is. At least by the grace of God, I will not have to be hospitalized and intubated again and all that nonsense. So I'll take being sick over being in hospital. Trouble with bad sciatica today, but could be worse. Ooh, I can send you my granddaughter to walk on your back. I finally got her to do it correctly. I need to work on my hat. Okay. Well, if you haven't been working on your hat, baby, what have you been working on? There was 19 plants and they were twice the size bigger. So I was short on some. Girl, you got a green thumb? Go ahead with your bad self. I haven't done the thing. Well, you know what? Sometimes we need to rest. Sometimes we do. I mean, we're doing something all the time. Denise, hi, how are you? Happy Wednesday. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And baby girl, what is your avatar? That is cute. I wish I could make this screen bigger. I did that tip two today and I shared my screen, but I couldn't get it to, blow up full screen and I couldn't scroll. If I switched over to the internet tab where it was, I could scroll and I could blow it up bigger, but it wouldn't show up on StreamYard even though I said share screen. So it's more learning I have to do. It's more learning. Freaky, how are you? Thank you for coming by. Are you still spinning? Are you still dizzy? Homemade unsweet iced tea in my cup. Go ahead with your bad self. I can't drink unsweet tea, but I can put sweet and low in it. Mine does not have to have sugar. My allergies are up this girl. My allergy, and it's the rain. All this stuff is raining down from heaven. It's coming down out of the sky. It's horrible. Katrina, how are you? Thank you for coming by. Happy Wednesday. And it is a happy Wednesday because I was fighting with StreamYard yet again. I tell you, it's one of those things, and I had myself laughing because I said I may have to break down and buy a new computer. I don't want to buy a new computer. I want to buy a new car. I don't need a new car. I need a new computer, but I want a new car. It's like, okay, you got to weigh out your needs and your wants. I need a new computer, but I want a new car. Hmm. I think I'm gonna end up getting a new computer. But then, as Crystal says, it was StreamYard today, so I'm gonna limp along as long as I can. It's a first for me, so if it turns out right, I'll show it on my live tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Okay, my fingers on both hands are crossed. You're doing a first. Okay, okay. You're not even gonna give us a little hint here, kind of, or is that the hint? Can you give us a little bit more? Because we're going to come over to your live stream tomorrow anyway. Raven doesn't know how to act when she doesn't get to see you. GGP, how are you? Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? Something I've never done was get the flu shot, and I don't see the point of it. See, I worked in a tertiary trauma center. And after a while, like I said, it became mandatory. So it was either take the shot or not be able to work. And then it became the same thing with the PPD, which is our tuberculosis skin test. My theory was, why are you going to test me for tuberculosis when you know I got it from a patient? You test all the patients that come in and you treat them. Because if I come up positive, then you've got to go back through all the patients I've done. It did not seem to make sense to me. And they said, but you have to wait 2 days. I said, okay, Ann. Well, if we don't admit the patients, they won't come back in 2 days. So I got to get a shot because your patients won't come back. Okay. Angela, how are you? Thank you for coming by. What is on your hook and what is in your cup? Is that an aloe vera next to you? No, my aloe vera is on the other side of the room. That is, my mother used to call those a mother-in-law's tongue. And for some reason, I want to call it a Diefenbachia, but I have to look it up because that's what wants to come out of my mouth, but I don't think that's correct. I think that the Katrina is the Diefenbachia, the ones with the big oval leaves. Oh no, she knows. She's so knowledgeable. But it's a mother-in-law's tongue. Thank you, Angie. You get your booster tomorrow. Okay, okay. The booster wasn't bad, but shot number 2 made my arm sick. So I just told them put everything in the same arm, make one arm sore, because I got to crochet. So I needed one good hand. And good luck with your booster. And what is in your cup and what is on your hook? Do I take vitamin C to help slow phytokinesis? Kind of, sorta. I take airborne, and there's vitamin C in the airborne. Yeah, I don't leave home without taking airborne. Gail saying hi to Angela. Katrina is saying, I hope you feel better. So, oh, thank you. Girl, no. I had a really good immune system until chemo and steroids. After a year of steroids, it's kind of like I don't let anybody. I I I I sit here in my home, my little home, and I talk to everybody on YouTube. This is all I do, unless my granddaughter comes over. But no, I don't go any place. I don't do anything. If I go to the store, it's first thing in the morning before everybody gets out, and I have my mask on, and I self check out so people don't handle my things, and I bring my little happy self home. I used to have a really good immune system, but life happens. And Katrina's saying happy Wednesday. And did you say screen share loud enough? You know what? Maybe I didn't. Maybe because I ended up with 2 videos. I have the one that I liked where I was on the other tab and I was scrolling and I was showing everything. And then I have the one that actually shows what I was trying to demonstrate. So I just had to say, I know you can't see this and I'm sorry for it. The link is in the description below. Please click on it, look at the site, look all around it and see if it helps you because I didn't know what else to do. I don't. And I went all around YouTube University trying to see how everybody else was doing it. And I just couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to do. A new computer is cheaper than a car, right? Yeah, a new computer is cheaper than a car. And since I'm not going anywhere, I really don't need a new car. Yeah, I'll probably get a new computer. Yes, it is 73 degrees here this morning, and that's cold. 73 degrees in the morning. So it got warmer over the course of the day. And that's cold for you. Girl, okay. Hold on, Gigi. Hold on. Let's see. 73 degrees, huh? It's 65 and partly cloudy. How would you do in St. Louis? I know you said that's why I live in Florida. I know. I know. No hands. Oh, see? See, Gigi, I thought we were friends. You gonna do me like that? Really? Okay. All right. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Thank you for coming by. Sorry, I was so quiet at your house. I was trying to get my StreamYard up, and it was just acting ugly. It would not do anything that I wanted it to do until I went to open YouTube, and I was going to come on with YouTube, and then it says, "Oh, wait, wait, I'll work. Hold on, don't go to YouTube. I'll do it." Like a child. I tried to scroll up to see what I missed. Gigi Queen was talking about. Thought I missed it. No, you didn't miss it. She's not gonna tell us. DJ Computer. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to. And okay, this computer and I work like this, and it's old. And if I get a new one, I have to get a new operating system, and I have to learn all of that new stuff again. Where this one works for me and it does everything I want it to do, and it syncs with everything else in my house. And if I get a new computer, that's just a headache I really don't want to deal with. But I don't mind learning a new car. But yeah, so I'm not, like I said, I'm not going anywhere anyway, so who needs a new car? I'm working on a few whips that I cannot mention because I'm going to show them in the video. Are you, Miguel? Okay, all right. You and Gigi. Okay, you want to whet everybody's appetite? Come over to VJ's WIP It Wednesday. But WIP It Wednesday is where you're supposed to show your whips and you can show your finished objects in your own videos. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, does they sound like firecrackers when used right, breaking the sound barrier that is freaky? Your mind is so sharp. It is so sharp. I just can't. Everybody's speaking. Oh, yes, a snake plant, aka mother-in-law's tongue. Really? Go ahead, Miguel. Okay. Who on earth wants to plant a mother-in-law's body parts for? There is a joke somewhere about the mother-in-law being buried out behind a tavern, but I don't remember the joke. But yeah, somebody buried a mother-in-law. I'm working on a triangle scarf and nothing in my cup. I saw that triangular scarf. Everybody's doing triangle scarves these days, and I keep looking at them going, who came up with this and why is it? But it's like the what's the spiral thing? Wind spinner. One person made it, and now everybody's making it, and it's gone viral. It's a beautiful thing. Hello, Vivian. Thank you so much for coming by. How are you? Happy Wednesday. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And I keep asking everybody what's on their hook, and I keep getting it's a secret. What's happening here? If you were to get it from a patient, they would treat you to prevent conversion. The conversion from latent to active TB is why they test us. It really helps prevent us from active TB. Yeah, I just hate needles. See, if they test the patients, they don't have to test me, and that's one less needle for me. I know. I know. Well, I didn't tell the whole story, Katrina. My father had TB, and TB ran rapid on my father's side of the family. And we kids had to go and get tested. It seemed like every week. It was to the point where we couldn't go by the clinic on the bus because my little brother would start screaming. And so I have this thing about needles. Yeah, don't come at me with the needles. I had too many TB tests when I was younger. But my father lived through it, and I lived through it. But yeah, no. Mm-mm. That's the name I know too. Okay, mother-in-law's son. Okay, okay. I remember that. I remembered something. I'm so proud of myself. Consuelo, what's on your hook? I know you're making something. You're never not making something. So yes, the mother-in-law's tongue is the Cana trifasciata. It is different from aloe vera, right? The Cana trifasciata. So it's not a Dieffenbachia. Okay, it is a mother-in-law's tongue. Two different things. Okay. When you use the self-checkout, does you get an employee's discount? Well, no, because I don't work there. But I get people not handling my things, and I get to sort out my groceries as I bag them. So when I get them home, everything in this bag goes in the refrigerator, everything in this bag goes in the pantry, everything in this bag goes in the freezer, and everything in this bag is for the cat. And I don't have to rummage around in the bag looking for things because I bag them up and I know where everything is. I am making Bod's lacy length poncho using mandala yarn color spirit. I am drinking cran watermelon juice. Angie, do they make the cran watermelon juice or did you make it? I don't think I've ever seen it. I haven't looked down the juice aisle. Do they have that at Walmart? Lord, I learned so much on chart. Lacey mint poncho. I don't have to look. She's coming out with a lot of poncho and shawl patterns. Do as I do and get a refurbished high-end computer. I'll think about that. I'll have to think about that. But where you are, your refurbished things may be of higher quality than our refurbished things. Because I could prefer refurbished stuff to be junk. It is. In Florida, 73 is cold. Yes, that's why I live in Florida. It's 86 now. See, now 86 is hot to me. I like it between 65 and 75. I like sweater weather. I don't want to, have to strip down to my underwear to be comfortable, and I don't want to have to put on my mucklucks. Jeanette saying hi to Gloria. 73 for most in Canada is a heat wave, but we use Celsius and not Fahrenheit. Yeah, 73 Celsius would be hot. Jeanette is saying hi to everybody. Yeah, if there's a way to not be like anybody else, America does it. We just can't use anybody else's anything. Everybody's saying hi. I don't trust when things sync up with one another. One messes up and they all go to follow along. No thank you, syncing. Sink or swim. Um, there are some things well, like my calendar and my mailbox and all those things sync. There are a lot of things that I don't sync. Some things I put in Dropbox, and some things I put in Google Drive. Well, I was thinking sink or swim. Hello Creations. Oh, DOY. That's Jeanette. They are both native plants from Africa. The devil, you say? Really? Well, that's interesting. What's on my hook? Some yarn is on my hook. Freaky! Goodness gracious, I'm alive. Maribel, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. What is in your cup and what is on your book and what? No, hook. And what is your temperature? Everybody is having dark, dank, and dreary weather except for Gigi because she lives in Florida. And everybody's speaking. Oh, you all are so nice. Oh, wow, that is awful. That was, yes, it was traumatizing. You know, there are some things little kids should not have to go through, but like I said, we survived it. And that was back during the time when everybody with TB had to be sequestered in a TB hospital. So we lost our father for quite a few months while they were treating him. Nope, that's not the joke. Nope, she was buried behind the tavern for some reason. Or they were burying somebody's mother-in-law behind the tavern. Now you're gonna make me go look it up and see if I can find it. Freaky, why do you do that to me? It's made by Ocean Spray. Okay. It's 59 right now in Chicago. Girl. And it's 52 in Connecticut. Ooh. Fresh cup of coffee. Yes. Hazy and 52, the Lizzie Cow blanket on my. Maribel, did I ask you? No, I can't remember. I asked Roberta. Roberta's making it too. Did you pick your own colors or did you get the yarn pack from Ophelia? Hi, Monda. How are you? Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup? What is on your hook? And what is your weather? Hi, Ursula. How are you? Same question. It's amazing the differences in the temperatures around here. I'm loving it. Raven, did you ever tell me what is on your hook or are you doing something different? I know Crystal is doing the oh Lord, I'm looking at it and I can't mosaic blanket. Oh help me. Help me. Oh help. Sun shining here for the weather. We had rain the past 3 days. It might rain again Friday. See, yes. And when they built this house, they carted out all of the topsoil. So I'm sitting on clay. So I have been composting, trying to make my own topsoil because when it rains here, I could plant rice, cranberries, maybe even peanuts. I don't know, but it stays wet. And Jeanette is saying hi to everybody. And I can't wait to see what Ursula is making. You ladies are so talented. I love it. GGP, 54 and Cloudy in New Haven, Connecticut. So you're in Connecticut like Maribel. Okay. Marshall, hi. Thank you so much for coming by. Working on another clown for my mom and not really happy about it. Oh, Marshall. What's wrong with it? You do such good work. Is your clown fighting back? Does he need to be put in timeout? It's 72 here in Holly Springs, and I have 4 different blankets on my. Vivian, the same pattern or 4 different patterns? Girl, see, I'd be all confused. I would be all confused. Monda says it's 65 and raining, nothing and nothing. See, it's 65 here as well, Monda. And Maribel says, Gigi, we're practically neighbors. Okay, look here. That is beautiful. Ursula says, I'm making a poncho. Well, trying. I drank tea. As for weather, it's 67 here. Okay, well, it's 65 where I am. And are you doing a bag a day poncho as well? And somebody else in our chat is doing a bag a day poncho. Yes, clay doesn't absorb water well at all. Right. Tennessee red clay can't even be washed out of. Girl, I just looked at a pair of tennis shoes that had gotten muddy at a in a muddy field at a festival. Must have been 4 years ago, and they have been out in the rain and the snow and everything trying to get clean. And I've almost gotten all the mud off of them. I mean, it's horrible. Mom's saying hi to come spray though. And you've got okay. First time I saw red clay was when I went to Alabama. I didn't realize you had red clay in Tennessee as well. I had to pull over to the side of the road so everybody could go by. And I sat there and I just looked at the red clay because I was like, this is beautiful. I know you can't grow anything in it, but it's beautiful. Vivian says all different patterns. You go, girl. You go, girl. And Ursula's in South Carolina. Okay. I had a lot of family come from South Carolina. I don't know if I still have any family in North Carolina. It's something I'm gonna have to check on. South Carolina. Lorna, how are you? Good morning. Is it morning there yet? It's 3 a.m. Good morning. How are you? What is in your cup? And have you started crocheting yet? I'm finishing the border of my Granny Squares blanket. Oh, you finally got your squares to line up so you're happy? Well, that's nice. Because you were having fits with that blanket earlier. I'm glad. What are you doing? Double crochet around? What kind of border are you making? I have my heat on, y'all. It's freezing. Girl, tell me about it. Well, these clowns are over 2 feet tall. Stop it, Marshall, really? And clothes and this and that, and they take so much stuffing. But I'm so happy when I give it to her and see her big smile. Oh, Marshall, that's beautiful. 2 feet. Oh, girl, goodness, my goodness gracious. And Lorna's saying hi to Manda, and I'm doing Yolanda Lopez poncho. Oh, okay. Is Yolanda back? I know she was, having problems after her daughter passed. I haven't looked to see if she's. There are so many people on here. I try to keep up. I seen red clay in the movie, but the red turned out to be blood. That's not the kind of red clay we want. It's 48 here and rainy and windy and blah here. Cold, been raining here for days. Iced coffee in my cup. It's been raining there for days and it's 48 degrees and you're drinking iced coffee. Okay, Raven. And working on a mosaic baby blanket for a boy right now, and I have a headache. Oh, Raven, I am so sorry. Is it sinuses or your allergies bothering you? I staked up my plant and it just came loose from the stake and fell over and all I could see out of the corner of my eye was something waving at me and I was like, what is in my house? I was like, oh my gosh. Um, or try squeezing right here, and that will also help your headache. I bought the pack for the Lizzie cow, but I'm only making it throw size. Okay, I don't need a single bed size. and I'm going to give it to my oldest daughter for Christmas. Roberta, she's going to love that. She is going to love that. Oh, how many children do you have, Roberta? And everybody's saying hi to Lorna. And Gigi's saying red clay in Georgia too. Really? So Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. Okay. Freaky saying hi to everybody. Roberta says it's 58 here in Ohio. I turned on my heat, I think Sunday, and I had it set on 68, and it just kept getting colder and colder. No, it must have been a week ago Sunday. And the heat was not coming on, so every couple of hours I would go up 1 degree and go up 1 degree. And finally, the furnace came on. After the furnace comes on, the cat gets up in the bed with me and decides to go to sleep. Now, the whole time the heat wasn't on, she was sleeping on her bed. But when the heat comes on, she's got to sleep in the bed with me. I don't get it. And Lorna's saying hi to Crystal. And Mama's saying hi to Freaky. Freaky says he'll be right back. Oh, I'm afraid. Because when Freaky leaves, there's no telling what he'll come back with. Window panes of double crochet. Okay. Marshall is saying hi to Raven. Mom's saying hi to Lorna. Lauren, how are you? Thank you so much for coming by. What is it, 3 a.m.? Lauren is the one, you know what? It's way down in the thing there. I'll get to it. I asked Lorna what time it is there. Did your baby wake you up again, Lauren? How is everything? We have so much red clay. We have a state park called Red Clay State Park. Really? I'm going to have to go and look at that one day when it's safe to go traveling. Hello, water in my cup, cranking out hats and headbands and scarves on my Cinto for the homeless. My church feeds 3 Saturdays of every month. Charlie Berry, that is a beautiful thing. Now that's nice. And water in your cup, and that's good. I need to drink some water, but it's too cold for water. I'm going to switch over to tea after this. And you're cranking them out. You go ahead, girl, and crank them out. They will enjoy it. Gigi is saying hi to Monda. They're saying hi to Lauren. Lorna says, hi, DJ. It's 9:49 p.m. Really? Am I early? Yep, I am. Drinking Diet Coke. No, ma'am, can't get the hand to crochet. Got to try loom. That looks easier. It is. It's slower and it uses more yarn, but since you're not in a hurry and you've got nothing to judge it against, that'll work. Yeah. Try the loom. Let me know what you think about it. And there are a lot of tutorials here on the YT. And you can make hats and scarves and blankets and everything else with the loom. So yeah, give it a try. And let me know when do you plan on starting? Because I'd like to see what you make. Oh, Joe, hi. Thank you for coming by, girl. Lurking is good. I was almost lurking on my own live because I couldn't get on. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? I forgot what you're making. I've seen you, but I don't know what you're making. I can't keep up. My poor frazzled brain. Roberta has 3 daughters, 54, 50, 45, and a son who's 52. So you got 54, 52, 50, and then 5 years later, 45. Your poor son, in between all those girls, I bet he gave them a run for their money. I bet he did. I know he had fun. Ola Joe Monda says her grandson was born Saturday, and she asked, "Has your baby been born yet?" I don't think Ola Joe's baby is due until December. And Monda, I need details, height, weight, all that good stuff. I like little babies. Jamie, how are you? Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup? What is on your hook? And what is your weather there? We're we seem to be ranging from 48 to 85. It's interesting. I comes back with clean hands, I think. Well, thank you, Freaky. I hope you wash your hands for 20 seconds. I'm just saying. Everybody's saying hi to Jamie and hi to old Joe. And Ursula says, too cute cat, what's her name? And they're saying hi to Jamie and Ola Joe. And Freaky says, congrats on the new family member, Monda Tucker. And hello to you 6 times over. That is sweet, Freaky. That is sweet. It's only 9:45 here. Okay, I'm just I'm so off today, it isn't even funny. I napped earlier, so hopefully we'll go to bed at normal time and sleep properly tonight. Yeah, I haven't napped today, but I'm eating Fuddruckers burger with friend egg on top. I thought Fuddruckers was a St. Louis local chain. I didn't realize that they were all over the country. And I'm glad you're getting to meet with a friend. I hope you all have with a fried egg on top. When I was in Paris, we um we were fooling around all in the hotel, drinking coffee, looking at TV, everything. We didn't get it out in time for breakfast. Excuse me. So we went across the street for lunch, and I asked for a grilled chicken uh, sandwich. My grilled chicken sandwich came out with bacon on top. Well, I hadn't seen bacon in the menu, but I'm reading French and I speak Spanish, so I lost it in translation. And it had a fried egg on top. And so my friend says, "See, you didn't miss breakfast. You still have your bacon and eggs." And I said, "Yes, but I did not see that." So I asked for the menu back, and I'm sitting there studying the menu. And yes, it did say bacon, and it did say an egg, but I missed all of that. I probably would have seen it if it was Spanish. I made myself laugh because I would start out in French and end up in Spanish, and then I'd apologize, and they say, "Oh, that's okay, that's okay." They understood Spanish, but they didn't understand English. I don't know what to say. And everybody is speaking, and Monda's thanking Freaky for the well wishes on the baby. Wait a minute, scroll up. Did I miss the details on the baby? I want to know about the baby. I got hung up on Fuddruckers. Let's see, Maribel says, how are you doing? And a thank you. And everybody's saying hi. And Lauren says, sorry if I missed the hello, wrestling with the shopping. Girl, you doing good. And they're speaking to Charlie Berry. And Raven says, yes, I squeezed there this morning, and you can squeeze your big toes too. Well, that's provided you can get down to your big toes. I know a lot of people who have people do their pedicures because they can't reach their feet, but you can squeeze your big toe too. Did not know that. And if it's your sinuses, push down on each fingertip for 10 seconds, and it's supposed to work. Hmm. And I have my earbuds in, so I had to take my earrings out. I have little pinching earrings that you put right here in the V part of your ear, and it's supposed to suppress your appetite. And it does help if I remember to put them on. I've got nothing in my cup yet. Wait a minute. Hold on, Lauren. I squeezed theirs this morning and you can squeeze your big toes. I have never heard of squeezing your big toes to relieve a headache. I do have those insole things with the knobbles on them that you're supposed to walk on and they're supposed to do different pressure point things, but they hurt. They don't feel good. Push down on each fingertip for 10 seconds for sinuses. I'm going to try that because my sinuses are got nothing in my cup yet and been working on my Easter blanket intermittently this evening. Lauren, what makes it an Easter blanket? Is there a bunny on the blanket? Is it for Easter? Like I said, my middle name is Question. I want to know these things. Hi, Amanda. December the 16th is the due date. I remembered it was December. Pat me on the back. I actually remembered something. I'm so proud of myself. I am going to be lurking. Okay, Jamie, I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Insides of the toes and fingers correspond to sinus reflexes. Really? Okay. I'm going to have to, I'll do the fingers. 'Cause I know I'll forget to do the toes. I put socks on. It's cold. Hi, Lorna. I am going to start next year, make it my big goal to learn something new to help with my mental health, and will be doing video all the way through it. Oh, Lorna, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, it's calming for me. And any project that looks like it's going to be stressful, I don't attempt because, that ruins the fun of doing something that calms you. Mine is saying thank you, Gloria. Ojo saying hi to everybody. Gigi saying hi to Ojo. Ojo saying hi to Gigi. Everybody is welcoming everybody. Thank you so very much. Ojo saying here in Virginia too. Oh my. There we go. Monda says he was 7 pounds, 12 ounces. Oh, 23 inches long, and his name is Landon. Oh, that is sweet. But ooh, that was a nice size baby. My second one was 7'14" and 21 inches, and I said that's big enough. But 23 inches is a nice size baby. Oh, his name is Landon. That is so cute. Guys, I am having a moment following a tutorial and I slow. And I can't the tutorial to stop. The computer almost went out the window. Ursula, don't throw it out the window. Don't throw it out the window. Okay. You know what? You're following a tutorial and I'm so Ursula, forgive me. I know you told me what you were making. What? Following, if I scroll up, I'll never get back down here. I can do it. Oh, don't start. Go take a nap. My poor cat. She, well, I can't complain because she was very quiet for 19 years. These last 2 years, this cat has yelled at me like I don't know what. I don't know who's in charge. Nope, Ursula, it is too far at the top. What are you making, baby girl? And why is it giving you grief? What happened? What can we do to help you? And don't throw the computer out the window or we can't help you. Monda says, thank you, everyone. Raven says, Hola, Joe, thank you for sharing that ocean with us. I was almost going to close my and click my heels to be there, or close my eyes and click my heels to be there at the ocean. I figured it wouldn't work. Raven, did you see that cup that Cynthia King made her with that ocean and the ship on there? I love that cup. Oh my goodness. That, ooh, she did a good job. I watched a bit of all the videos. I missed the live comments on one saying it sounded cold, but looks amazing. Yeah. Local beach here, we can't walk on no more. Apparently, they became sold and private property. What? How can you sell the beaches and they become private property? Really? That is so sad. Lorna saying hi to Freaky. Freaky saying good day. Raven saying that's awesome, Manda. Lauren says, I'm a reflexologist if anybody needs tips. I'll keep that in mind, Lauren. Thank you. Raven, you're welcome. Wish you could be here with us. The beach can put you in a calm and meditative state. Love being here. Had to share it with all of you. Yes, my sister-in-law rents a beach house on Galveston Island for Thanksgiving. And I've been blessed to go down there a few times. And there is nothing like sitting out on the porch and just watching the waves and listening to the sound of the Gulf. It's beautiful. It's an Easter blanket because it's made further to the east of any place. It's an Easter blanket because it's made further to the east of any place. It's an Oh, freaky! I thought Lauren was writing that. See, you had me thinking. Freaky, be kind. Oh my lord. Oh wait a minute, because I was looking at Lauren's name and I hit freaky. I should have known better. Easter blanket is the name of the pattern. Sweet Pea Family Crochet is the designer. Okay, thank you. Oh, Joe saying hi to Freaky and Jamie. Lauren says, it's as good as an explanation as any Freaky. I know he made me sing. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what the heck. I may take you up on that. I have many issues since I have hypermobility. All right, Crystal, there you go. I don't know what to say, Freaky. You got me. You got me. You got me. Shame on you, but you got me. Ola Joe says, Lauren, that's awesome. Freaky says, hope all are well and not in one. Right, it's too cold. Jamie says, I am drinking water and cranberry juice. I have a UTI. Oh, Jamie, it has laid me out. So I'm in bed and working on my C2C single crochet ear warmer. Summer's gone. It's 68 in Dallas. Yeah, it's 65 here in St. Louis. Really? Is that cool in Dallas? C2C single crochet ear warmer. That sounds interesting. I haven't done C2C yet. My Instagram name is LJ Crochet, so feel free to find me there and message. That is nice, Lauren. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. My nose in my cup with every sip of tea. Just don't drown, Freaky. Manda, oh, how sweet. I love his name too. Yes. Hi, Mama J. I pray all is well with you. I had my flu shot and my booster yesterday, so I'm got one foot on a bucket and one in a banana peel, but it'll be all right in 28 days. How is everything with you? Ola Joe saying hi to Mama J. And Mama J, what is in your cup? What is on your hook? And what is your weather? We got all kinds of weather going on today. Crystal says, Ursula, I used to threaten to rewrite Windows by throwing it out the window. I know, I know, I know. It's. And when they get a version that works, what do? They come up with another version. It's like, no, leave it alone. This one works. Don't mess with it. It's the poncho. Okay. Hello to all in the chat. I am finishing up a shawl and drinking coffee. Yes. Who's shawl, Mama J? Except when you have a pain in the butt begging you to do a crochet along with spiral squares. Yes. 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 And then you finish the spiral squares and the other person does not. Oh, merciful heavens. He was so big my daughter couldn't have him because his shoulders were too wide. He was not due till November the 6th. Girl. Yeah, she had quarterback. That cup. Yes, yes, you are very welcome. When you unwrapped that cup and held it up, my mouth fell open. You could say, I'm sitting over here going, oh my God, Cynthia, you did that? I could, that, oh my Lord. That's a work of art. That is a work of art. I was truly impressed. We have such talented people here. I used to tell my computer years ago it would take flying lessons off the roof one day. I know. I know. Okay, Ola Joe, I knew they were supposed to be close. I can wait for yours to arrive. That's so gracious of you, Monda, to wait for Ola Joe's to arrive. And you have a little boy and she's going to have a little girl. Are you going to introduce them? Are they going to date? Now, see, back in the olden days, the grandparents would be signing contracts and they'd be promised to each other. I stopped the tutorial until I caught up. Yeah, I have to stop the tutorials. I have to back up, and then I have to write the instructions down. Because then I hit pause. DJ, that is so lovely. Beach house, I love it. Thank you. Yes, yes. And she gets the first row beach row, so there's nobody in front of her, and it's but she does it for Thanksgiving and my brother-in-law's birthday. She's a good woman. Ola Joe says yes, Mama. Consuelo says hi to Mama J. Lorna says I'm stretching my back, laying on the floor, and my daughter is staring down at me. Oh, my daughter came over and flopped down on the floor, and I said, "What are you doing?" She says, "My back, my back. I need somebody to walk on my back." So I had to hold my granddaughter's hand so that she could walk on her mother's back. Hi, Laurie. How are you? Well, I'm glad you got home safely. What's the weather there? And Crystal and Freaky and everybody is saying hi to Laurie. And Ola Joe says she's got to run. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming by. Sabrina, how are you? Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And what's the weather there? Everybody's saying goodbye to Ola Joe. Chris is saying, and then everybody else is saying hi to Sabrina. Inherited, how are you? Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup? What is on your hook? And what is your weather? And there's Angie. How are you? Did I see you? Yes, I did. I lost myself. Did I see me? Our temp here in New Jersey is 63. Nor'easter has passed through and temps are dropping. It's it's 65 here. I don't know who passed through here, but it's some kind of ugly. It needs to stop. I need a few more. And everybody's speaking. You know, we went from being 85 down to 65. And I was like, can I have some weather in between, please? Just, 2, 3 weeks. 3 weeks would be good. I love a month, but 3 weeks would be good. Hello, everyone. I am looking for an ear warmer pattern. Does anyone know of one easy would be good? Yes, Sheila. As a matter of fact, Gigi has an easy ear warmer pattern. Um, Little John Jorn has an easy ear warmer pattern. Bag a Day has an easy ear warmer pattern. Yep, all three of them do. Lorna said hi to Inherited. Laurie says weather is nice, sunny, cool, to some, perfect for me. I have a Starbucks flat white. Treating myself after a rough day. Probably will work on my temperature blanket tonight. Oh, Laurie, I'm sorry your day was rough. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you got your flat white. I know that put a smile on your face. Sabrina says it is 72 in Savannah, Georgia. Wow. Now, see, that's the kind of weather I like right now. In July, it's too hot in Savannah. But in November, 72 is good. If I can live someplace that went from 65 to 75 all year, that would be beautiful. Mama J is working on an oversized virus shawl with 2 strands of size 1 yarn. Whoa, Mama J. Go ahead with your bad self. That sounds pretty. I haven't even seen the colors, and that sounds pretty. You got 2 strands of the number 1 yarn. Okay. Alrighty then. That sounds wonderful. Did I miss anyone? Did everyone say what they were working on? Ursula, I know you paused your pattern. Did you catch up or did you need help with anything? And does anybody have anything they would like to show before we go? Since I finally got StreamYard to work. Oh my God, StreamYard. Inheritance says, someday I can crochet one of those. I want to do the Virus Meets Granny. But first, I want to do the Which Way Filet. You want fries with the ketchup? Yes, and hot sauce. Oh, someday I hope I can do one of those. You know what? In my mind, I read the whole. It was in my mind. I saw it up in there. Oh my goodness. What am I working on? I'm not working on a daggum thing. Oh, you caught up? Okay. What am I working on? You know what? I cleaned up my box, and I ain't working on. Oh, I'm working on cleaning up my house. Um, I am working on the bonnet for the baby blankets. That no, the bonnet for the baby dress that I started at Kelly's Crochet Adventures. So this is the bonnet so far. And I like bonnets. I know everybody's into beanies and they're into headbands, but I'm doing a bonnet. And hopefully, with the size of the newborn babies, it will fit. And it will go with the baby dress that we did last week. And then I'm going to do some little booties. I should have enough yarn left. And inheritance, I also like Losso's pineapple. Yes, I like the Losso's. I I like it, but it's so far down on my bucket list. They will have something else out before I get to it. You caught up? Okay, Ursula. Good, good. What is which way fillet? The which way fillet is the it's the square one that looks like it comes out in spirals. The four, it's almost like a granny square, but instead of the granny square coming up in the V, the granny square swoops around in the four directions. I like it. Kind of hard to describe, but I like it. I'll see if I can find it Friday and show you. Thank you, Marshall. Mama J-Way is a fish that don't know if it's if it's going in which direction. Well, yeah, freaky. It's a which way fillet. I've never showed my work. It would take my 7 days to get it up. I'll try to show next Wednesday. Okay. All right. That's fine. Thank you, Mama J. Thank you. Thank you. I started Lost Soul Shawl but stopped because the yarn wasn't right. I'm going to try it again with a thicker, heavier yarn. Oh, thicker yarn? Okay. Okay. Let me know what you think about that. I'm loving everybody's yarn. And then I'm still doing my crochet, no, my knit along with there we go, Linda Simpson for the Ashton Shawlette. So that's how far I am on my knitting. So those are the two things I am currently working on: my knitting shawl, learning how to knit again, and my bonnet to go with my dress. And then I start the booty. This is the ice cream yarn that my granddaughter picked out. She likes pink. She likes pink. Oh, I lost. Okay. I lost my words. Let's see. Inheritances. I wonder if puzzle yarn works well for these. I have never worked with puzzle yarn. Has anybody worked with puzzle yarn? What do you think about it? I've got two active whips and a pile of mess next to my chair. I actually cleaned out my little tote here with all of my whips in it so that I knew where I was going. Because while I was fighting with StreamYard, I looked and I said, you don't even have any whips to show. I have some black sparkle yarn set aside for a lost soul shawl. Oh, Laurie. Okay. Are you going to keep that shawl for yourself, or what are you going to do with it? I am working with some Lion Brand suede print yarn. I have never tried the suede prints either, Sabrina. How do you like it? All of these new yarns coming out, and I have been out of the fiber arts for so long. Yarns have come and gone, and I'm just learning about them, and it's like, Oh, well, it's already discontinued. I don't mind spinning yarn, but to put it together as a puzzle, no thanks. Too much thinking, I think. Yeah, that's. I love Premier Puzzle yarn. I made a beanie with it, some headbands, and purses. Okay, there's one endorsement for the puzzle yarn. I've never used it. And like I said, Gigi's got an ear warmer pattern. I know you just. I'll probably keep it. We do some Halloween things every year. Do you really? Okay. Sheila was saying hi to Sabrina. And Inherited says, "Cool, Gigi. I have a lot of it also. I added to the Walmart grocery order. See, my Walmart doesn't have puzzle yarn. I guess I could get it from Walmart online. I just went to two estate sales though, so I don't need to get any puzzle yarn. And I just discovered that this barn down the street behind this historic mansion is now a yarn shop. And it has been a yarn shop for a few years, and I didn't know that. So I'm going to go there and look around before I worry about ordering yarn because I want to see what they have. It's thick. Oh. Does it feel like suede, Sabrina? I've never used puzzle yarn. I will give it a try. Okay, Ursula, let me know what you think about it. Gigi likes it. Puzzle yarn is amazing. It's soft and squishy. Is it a 4-ply? What weight is it? Because soft and squishy, I wonder if you can make baby clothes with it. I've never seen puzzle yarn. Inquiring minds want to know. And it's amazing. It's a 5. That's why I didn't get it. So I try not to work with anything higher than a 4. So that's why I didn't get the puzzle yarn. I stopped in the Dollar Tree to feel the Just Active. I don't like it. Oh, they have a Just Active yarn? Why don't you like it, Laurie? What's wrong with it? Yeah, I like sports weight yarn and I can work with 4s. I try not to do 5s. Isn't puzzle pretty similar to Loops and Threads Barcelona? I don't know. Gigi and Raven, is puzzle similar to Barcelona? I don't know. Yeah, puzzle yarn and Barcelona are the same, and they are amazing lightweight size 5 yarns. Oh, so they're a light 5, so they're like a heavy 4. I'll look at it, squeeze it, and see what I think about it. Because I don't mind working with a smaller yarn and a smaller hook. I found this downstairs. I don't know what I had planned on doing with it, but I generally don't like using hooks this size. Just get yourself one skinny VJ, you will be hooked. Yeah, that's what you said about the spiral squares too, Raven. I went overboard when I bought it at Walmart. It was about $3 cheaper than anywhere else. Really, Gigi? Okay, well, tomorrow on your live, would you please show it because I would like to see it. Well, if she crochets, she's already hooked. That's right. Already. Hello. I'm not familiar with Barcelona. Mama Jane says it's the same. You got another yarn to investigate, Gigi. Oh, the yarn I'm using is a 5 bulky weight. Okay. Okay, inherited. True freaking yeah. Yeah, I don't mind doing because I will do a baby blanket in baby yarn. I don't mind. I like the soft, the feel, the little daintiness of it. I'm okay with that. I don't have to do a bulky weight. And but I am open to look at things and learn and try. As Raven says, I'll go find some puzzle yarn and I'll squish it and see what I think about it. Um, because I'm all about learning. Thank you, Gigi. Yeah, I'm all about learning. Not a problem. You're all talking alien to me. They're talking alien to me too, Lauren. I'm learning. I've never seen this stuff before. I want to know what it's like. It's sticky feeling, really. You know how yucky their fiber towels feel? The Just Extra feels like that. Really? Oh. And people buy that? Consuelo, how many shawls have you made this week? Angie. No, she's working on a blanket this week. Me neither, Gigi. Not familiar with Barcelona. Well, I'm not familiar with the puzzle either, so, oh, I don't like anything that clings to the skin. Yeah. Yeah, freaky. They should be back. Clings even. Okay. I almost done with the second chart on my blanket. All right, girl. You're doing that and chatting? Okay. Sabrina, what are you making with a bulky weight yarn? It is hot in Savannah. Ah. Angie Consuelo's laughing at you. I'm shocked Cinema Stitches likes it. Does she? Okay, so the question is, did the one she get cling together, or did you get a bad one? I'm crocheting a second Halloween towel right now. A second one, really? Okay. So I take it your first one went very well? Oh, gotta run. I've been asked to cook on the barbecue. Freaky, you enjoy. Have fun on the barbecue. I'm gonna have some chili. Bye. Take care. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. DJ, you want to see my mosaic? I can pop up a minute, camera shy and all, but I gotta pick up kids. Okay. Yep. Hold on. Let me get this link here. Love to. Girl, you do good talking about being camera shy, please. And thank you. Consuelo says, I'm working on my loose ends right now. Girl, yeah, I gotta finish the ends on my, I don't even know where that bag is. That's why I didn't have it, because I don't know where it is. I had it with me yesterday. The, Alpine scarf. I finished it, so I have to weave in the ends. And here is Crystal.
Wow, I didn't realize my window was that bright.
I'm like, all I see is lights, girlfriend. Oh,
Yep. Let me see if I can find a better way to do this. There we go. Lord, I look horrible from this angle. Oh, really, baby?
girl, don't get it caught in the fan now. That'd be ugly. Crystal, that is gorgeous. Does it have sparkles in it?
No, that's just where the light's coming in so bright.
Okay. That is pretty.
It's
I like
the
that.
Mosaic Me blocked diamonds. I was trying to get it to where you could see it better, but none's working the way this light is right now.
I hear you. Mr. Murphy is alive and well and living in my hip pocket. But I
Let's
saw it. It's beautiful.
see if I can turn towards light. Maybe that'll work. Nope, because the light's coming in on the other side.
Oh, wait a minute. Stand right there. There you go. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. I love it. Now turn it just a little bit so I can see the edge. Please.
Okay.
Right there. Oh, Crystal. I love it.
I've been putting it together some because that other piece I had read the pattern wrong and I just made it into what it was. The white part.
I love it. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
That is beautiful.
I was going to show it to you and pop down. I got to go pick up one from after school, but I'll still
Okay,
be
thank you
modding down in
so
Chad,
much.
honey.
Laurie and Mama J and Angie and everybody are saying it is beautiful. Everybody loves your blanket, Crystal.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Oh, you have done great work. I love it. Thank
I'm
you
pop down and go
so
pick up
much.
that kid.
All right, Crystal, thank you. Take care now.
All right. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Okay, Consuelo, Angie says Consuelo was probably making the blanket and a few shawls at the same time. Her hooks are like the energetic but fast and speedy. Oh, Angie. You know, Consuelo gets a lot done. Okay, Laurie says, I just rubbed it at the store. I'm sort of tactile and I work in the kitchen washing hands tons. They are dry. Yeah, I was just wondering if maybe you got a different lot than she got and your lot was sticky and her lot was not. I was just curious. Cause yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's not good yarn. I can show you my blanket, but Madame is running around, and I am also camera shy. I understand. I understand. Well, you know what? Next time you come on when Madame is asleep, please come up and show your blanket. Would love to see it. And you can always show the blanket without you being on camera. You just have to be on camera for me to click you into the studio because we have these numbnuts that show up and they're not who they say they are and they're not wearing what they should be wearing. Oh, I don't know. I don't understand. I just don't understand. And everybody says that is gorgeous. Yes, Crystal and well, all of you ladies do beautiful work. I am so impressed with everything that you all take on. Consuelo's laughing at Angie. And Crystal says, thank you all. Yeah, Crystal, everybody loves that. That is beautiful. Oh. And Ursula says, going to get cracking on this poncho. Okay, Ursula, thank you for having me. See you next week. Ursula, I thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And, don't throw the computer out the window. If you have any problems with your poncho, come back next Wednesday and we'll try to help you with it. Oh, wait, before you leave, here is Lauren to show her blanket. Oh, Lauren. Hello, darling.
Hi, can you
Oh,
hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh, that's scary. Hello.
Hello, Lauren. I love it. That's the Easter blanket?
Yeah, this one's the Easter blanket. I've changed the colours up a little bit because I didn't really want to use the pastels on the original design.
Which was the one that you said you had the wrong shade in?
Yeah, it's further down here. If you can, I
It's
think
like
it's this button. It should have been like a creamy kind of parchment colour.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to use the full rainbow colour, so I had to use the purple. But it doesn't make these bits pop quite as much. Come out the way, you monkey. Whereas these bits here, it's meant to look a little bit like this section here.
I see. I see. That is pretty, Lauren. It's like a sampler. And you've even got bobble stitches in there. That is pretty.
Oh yeah, it's got a lot of different stitches. So you've got the crossed ones here. It's kind of hard to show on the phone, but there's the crossed ones, just single crochet, V stitches, just normal double crochet here, and then granny stripes. Quite a few bobbles. I mean, this one's quite, I don't know, it's a little bit more boring. I did this, the Sweet Blossom blanket. I did that one a while ago, and that one was a lot more different, loads of different stitches, but this one's a bit more basic. It just seems to repeat the same ones a lot, so.
But you've changed the colors, so it still doesn't look like that you're repeating it. That is beautiful.
I can bring it here. It's not showing any of the, I'm not copyrighting anything, but that's the original pattern. And you can see the sort of pastel-y colours on that, I hope. So.
Yes. Yes. Oh, well, you know what? Lauren, Marshall, and Roberta are saying they love those colors. Laurie is saying it's beautiful. Everybody loves the blanket. Angie says it's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, thank you so much for showing it. Now, what is the blanket to your left? That one's different.
This one.
Yeah.
This was the one with many ends that I kept mentioning a while ago. So.
Oh, that's it. Girl, I can see why you had many ends. That is beautiful.
So this one, if I can make it work. So it's just standard sunburst granny squares, but I didn't like the purple and the pink together, so I put rounds of purple on the pink and pink on the purple, and then did a round of green and cream, and then just joined it all up, and then I made the border up as well. So
that's beautiful, Lauren. That is beautiful.
And then that was my first blanket that I made.
That was your first one?
Yeah, I was a bit ambitious, but it was good fun.
It was lovely. Now, what's the one that you just set to the side? What's in your hand?
This one here.
Yes.
This one is just a normal granny square blanket, but it's just rainbow coloured, really. So, if I can.
Oh, but all the squares are solid. That is pretty, Lauren.
But that was my first proper blanket, and I made that when I've been crocheting for about 3 weeks. So
that is lovely.
It was very
absolutely lovely.
Very ambitious, that one, but it was good fun.
Lauren, they are saying that they're both beautiful. They're lovely colors, gorgeous, beautiful. Love the colors. Everybody is complimenting. Angie says all of your blankets are beautiful. They're loving them.
Thank you.
You're welcome. They are loving them. You do good work. So how long have you been crocheting? Did you tell me 4 months?
No, I've been crocheting since the end of December last year. So
almost a year.
10 months.
On your third blanket. That is beautiful.
I've made more blankets than that. I've made one for my auntie. That was the Sweet Blossom blanket by the same designer that's done this blanket here. Sue Rawlinson, Sweet Pea Family Crochet, and she did the Sweet Blossom crochet along in April time. But I gave that blanket to my auntie, and I made another blanket as well, sort of like a solid granny square, and then it had waffle and half braid squares in it. I made that one for my friend, and this is another one that I made recently for my niece, but this one's for Christmas, so I've not posted it on social media yet.
That's pretty. And there are quite a few people in the chat who love purple. That is
My other one.
pretty.
So I'm making two.
Oh,
And then this is the one for my older niece. So it's similar colours. Can you see that one there? It's
that's
similar colours, but
beautiful.
kind of like the more grown-up version. And it's from this ball here, which is variegated.
Oh, it's a variegated yarn. What kind of yarn is that?
This one is called Hayfield Breeze. Um, I don't know if you get the brand over where you are, but side by side, I didn't have enough to go around another 2 rounds of that one. So that's the completed blanket colour. And it's called Hayfield Breeze in the shades Teacup. And this one's Hayfield Breeze and this one's called Embers.
Oh my! Because when you look at the blanket, they don't look variegated. Those are
It,
gorgeous.
it worked out quite good actually. You can see
Yeah.
the colour
Okay.
changes a little bit. But in putting the cream rose between the colours, I think it works quite well for these. When I started it, I thought, oh, I don't like the look of them because there was too much sort of yellow in this one and a bit too much of the greyish colour, so I didn't really like it. But when the blanket got bigger and you could see all of the colours, it looked better. And the same for this one as well. I'm liking it more as it's getting a bit bigger, but it's only 13 rows in, so it's got a long way to go yet.
Well, you know what? When I looked at that blanket, it looked like you were changing colors every row. I didn't realize that was variegated yarn. That's a good idea.
It works quite well, especially for variegated that's not reliable with the colour change. I got a bit enthusiastic when I first started crocheting and bought this one, and then I kind of regretted it. I don't really like using it because I made a solid blanket for my daughter using this one here,
Yeah.
and I just kept going in a continuous granny square, and it was about car size, like a car seat size blanket. It was only
Yeah.
small,
Hmm.
but the granny square twisted. It was my first
Oh,
one. I didn't know to turn after each round or do anything like that, so it twisted, and it was also
right.
this solid colour. So it just
Mm.
continues with this colour constantly, and it looks okay. It's quite pretty, but I know better. I know better now. So
Well, I just learned to turn a granny square because I've always made granny squares and never turned, and they've never twisted. So I didn't realize that twisting was a problem for some people.
I found out actually it was in our own Granny Square, Ursula's chat. Apparently, people who knife hold, they're more inclined to get the twist. Apparently, people who pen hold don't get it as badly. So.
Oh,
And
okay.
I wasn't aware of that, but I knife hold. I
Or
can't pen. I can't
or
pen hold.
people
It's
like
too hard.
me who are lucky and knife hold and just don't know that twisting is an option.
I think it depends as well. I mean, this granny square blanket, the one that I originally made, it does just continue in the same round, and these ones haven't twisted, but
Right.
they're only short rounds. They don't go very far.
Mhm.
And to be fair, if I can find that other blanket, have to bear with me. I might have to just tip myself back a little bit. I don't know where that blanket's gone. Like my daughter might have eaten it. To be fair. Oh, look at the mess down here. I don't know if you can see how terrible it is down here at the moment, but
It- It's all yarn. It's a beautiful thing. It's yarn and patterns. What's wrong with that?
yeah. But no, I can't find the other blanket. But if I can find it at some point, I'll show you because you can just see it was about two and a half balls of yarn that I used on it, and you can see
Mhm.
where it's twisted as it's gone round. It's a bit wonky.
I see. I see.
She's
Well,
still like dragging it around, so
Ursula, those are all beautiful. They are all beautiful. Thank you
okay.
so much for coming up and showing them to us. Let me catch up with the chat and see what everybody is saying about your beautiful blanket.
Maybe next time
I,
I'll show more than the side of my face. I'm like, hi.
you know what? It's fine. It is fine because we do what we can do. We
Yes.
do what we can do. Let's see. That's where you said Madam was walking around. And hey, you know what? This is your first time being up, isn't it?
I did pop up very briefly on one of Linda's. It was a birthday one, and wished her a happy
Okay.
birthday. But
Okay.
it was the side of my face, and then Madam taking up most of the screen. So
It takes a lot to get used to, and it's not for everybody. Okay,
um,
Ursula left. She says she's going to go work on her poncho, and she will see us next week. Everybody have a good week. Gigi has gone back to work. She says everybody have a good week. Laurie says Jennifer says there was a feel to it, but she got over it. Y'all should feel it for yourself. Okay, I will go see it. Laurie and Marshall and Roberta and Angie all say beautiful. Consuelo says gorgeous, lovely colors. Monda says she loves them. Angie says they're all beautiful. Mama J says absolutely beautiful, Lauren. And Monda says, wow, you did a wonderful job for 3 weeks. Yes, yes, Monda, she did. Having been crocheting for 3 weeks and took on that blanket, it is beautiful. Yes. And you said you were ambitious, girl. Yes. Because I was making small things. I was not making something that size when I had just been crocheting for 3 weeks.
yeah, I've always had that problem where I tend to go a bit overboard. So
Oh, hold on. Let me mute this.
hopefully
I'm
it's turned out
sorry.
okay. It's got stickers all over it. Yeah, I mean it's got imperfections, but it was a good learning curve. So
Sorry about that. And that's the thing. Anytime you do something handmade, there are imperfections in it because we're human. It's and think about how many imperfections you find in factory made things. So, but you're doing it for the love of the craft. So that's what's important, and you're learning because we
exactly,
learn
that's
something
the main
every
thing.
day. And
I
you
think
had only been crocheting for 3 weeks, and to take that on, oh Lord. I congratulate you. That is beautiful.
it's quite a big blanket as well because it's 8 wide, so 8 squares wide, and then 16 rows long. So I think it went about 128, I think, or something daft like that. Granny squares went into it.
Oh mercy. And how big are the squares?
Um, they're 4 round granny squares with 1 round of grey. So
Okay.
you can spread it out a little bit. You might be able to
So
get an
they're
idea.
about 4 by 4 inches. Because
Um,
you're gonna tell me centimeters, and I don't know centimeters.
no, I can just about do inches. Like if I have a
Oh,
tape measure, I can tell you for sure.
oh, love it.
I've got a
Angie
tape
says,
measure.
just show that you put a lot of love into your craft. Yes, she did, Angie. Yes, she did. She put a lot of love into her craft.
Oh, let's have a look.
Yes. And she has not been crocheting for a year yet. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 5 inches. Each one's 5 inches. So,
Each one's 5 inches. And
but
Sheila says all of those blankets are beautiful.
I can't. It's big enough, but you can just see where it's up here. So it's about the
It
length.
takes up the whole sofa. That is beautiful, Lauren. That's beautiful.
Yes.
That is a good snuggly blanket for a cold winter's evening.
Oh yeah, it gets stolen all the time. Um, Small one likes to drag that one around quite a lot. So.
Well, of course, she would pick the biggest one to drag around.
Oh yeah. She won't go for a small blanket. She'll pick the biggest one that she can possibly find.
Yes, yes, they do that. They do that. That is beautiful.
I don't like her dragging it around too much though, because I don't trust how well I've sewn the ends in on that blanket. So it does unravel. Well, I think it would unravel quite easily if it was battered around too much. But this is the one that she took a pair of scissors to, and she chopped
No.
the squares, so I had to fix them. But I think I fixed them.
All of that work, and she took a pair of scissors to it.
Oh yeah, she chopped through about 10 of the squares. I was fuming mad at her. So.
That did you cry?
I didn't cry, but I was quite mad. I had to walk off for 10 minutes and then come back to her. So I
I
was not
I,
very happy.
I would have cried. I would have cried. That would have broken my heart. All that work.
I
Oh,
was it was quite lucky really that I had leftover bits of yarn and I managed just to pick up all of the loops and hopefully catch them all enough so that they shouldn't come apart again. But I don't know. I'll find out at some point in the future, no doubt, whether they have. And if they don't, I just have to fix it, keep fixing it until it's fixed properly. So.
Now think about it, Lauren. You made that blanket after you had been crocheting for only 3 weeks. Your daughter cut into 10 squares and you were able to catch up the loops and mend it. There are a lot of people who do not know how to mend crochet.
Oh, I just went with it and hoped for the best, and it just worked. So fingers
That
crossed
is
that actually worked.
that is excellent. That is excellent.
I've been quite lucky with crochet, really. I picked it up quite fast, so I was probably always meant to do it. I probably should have picked it up several years earlier than what I did, but
Well, you know what? You picked it up when you were supposed to pick it up, and look what you were able to do in just that little bit of time. Oh, Mare is here. Hi, Mare. Thank you for joining us. And she says, lovely project. It's a shame about the scissor accident. Yes, it is a shame about the scissor accident. But the blanket is still there, and little Miss is still alive. and Lauren said, I would have cried. I would have cried. Mary, what is in your cup and what is on your hook and what is your weather like? We're all averaging between 45 and 85. It's getting cold in some places. That is beautiful, Lauren. That really
I think
is.
I think that was one of the victims, that yellow one there, and she cut
You
through
did
this
a
bit.
good mending job.
So she cut through there, the little rat. I was fuming. I really was mad at her. I was like, if you take scissors
Ooh,
to any more of my blankets, like you're gonna live in a kennel outside. And she
I
just looked at
tell
me
you.
like, what do you mean I'm gonna live in a kennel outside? Like you will live in a kennel outside if you touch my blanket ever again.
Mare says your daughter still reaches for that blanket, so she loves it.
She does like that blanket. She'll snuggle herself up in that one, wrap her babies up in it, and just generally drag the poor thing around. It's probably not going to survive until her teenage years. It's going to be well born and ragged and horrible by then, no doubt. So,
Well, you know what her favorite pattern is now.
oh, she loves a granny square. She likes anything colourful, actually. Typical 3-year-old, I think. So. You might be able to hear it. It's a bit of a late night for tonight because we had a slightly late nap. So,
That a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. Yes,
well,
she
at least I'm awake for once. I'm normally asleep by now and then waking up about this time. So we're doing good. So.
does. Because it's usually later when I get to see you.
Oh yeah. Normally I'll rock up at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in Dana
Yeah.
and Joe's chat. I'm just like, hi, it's me.
Right, right. Yes, it
I'm
is.
sure they just
Yes,
think, oh God, it's her again, but it's all right. Resident UK insomniac.
we have a lot. Because Lorna's here. Mary says it's nasty in New Jersey. Oh, Mama J's in New Jersey too. My cup is empty. I need a hot cup of tea or soup. I know. I'm gonna go make a cup of chili. Yeah, 'cause it's not raining. It's just dark and dank. Ugh, and kind of dreary. But it didn't rain for a change. But oh my gracious me, yes.
Oh yeah, and I haven't done my ends on this one either.
I normally crochet in my ends as I go, but on this alpine stitch, with the way the stitch went, I wasn't able to crochet in the ends, so I get to weave in a bunch of ends.
I'll probably weave them in anyway. It's like a nice sharp needle and they don't come loose, I've discovered. So I'll probably just do a really sharp needle, shove them all through, and then they won't come loose. And then I'll do the border. So I'm about 30 rows away from finishing the body of the blanket, and then it'll be onto the border. So.
Okay. Oh, that's ends is in sight. And then you're going to work on the other one?
I keep alternating between this one and the granny square blanket. But I can take that one to work with me at the moment while it's small. When it gets a bit bigger, it's harder to lug projects to work and back. But I'll just keep working on it in between. And it's got to be ready by Christmas, so I'll have it done by then. So that's the main thing with that blanket.
Right.
Whereas this
you
one's
only
for
have
me.
30 rows. Yes.
But I've been working on this one since June. It's been shelved for part of the year because it's just got too warm. And I don't like sitting under big blankets. I mean, this one's quite large. It's sort of like toe to mid-waist. I mean, I'm short. I'm only 5'1", but it's quite a long blanket and a big blanket to be on you during summer, even a UK summer where, I don't know, you can get snow in August because the UK weather's useless. But
no, in August?
It's not outside the realm of possibility. We get a lot of rain. You get a lot of rain, sort of cloudy, dreary kind of days, and random heat waves. It's not been too bad for the heat waves this year, actually, but it's still been quite warm.
Okay.
So, yeah, sitting under a blanket when it's warm. I'd rather work on granny squares than small projects. I've done a few scarves and shawls and things like that. They're all just piled up somewhere, but I've done a few of those, but they're not really my kind of projects. I do like blankets. I'll probably go into garments next. Because I like practical projects. I don't really like small ones.
Okay. Well, they have the granny square shrug since you like granny squares.
I do tend to make a lot of granny squares and then just store them away. So I'll probably eventually make some kind of granny square cardigan or maybe some kind of project like that. Because I do quite like I like making the granny squares when I'm at work or if I haven't got much time, because it doesn't take long to make a granny square and then you can just stack it to one side and use it at a later date. So.
Right. Because Laurie's making a granny square blanket now. She's got all the squares laid out in the middle of the living room floor and she's sewing them together.
Oh, fun.
That's my problem. I don't like to sew them together.
No, I crochet mine together.
I've been threatening to learn to join as you go, but I haven't done that yet.
I've not. Yeah, that's my problem. The join as you go, I get confused, so I haven't used that method yet. But I normally just single crochet or, I can't remember what I did on the other one, but it was like a flat join. Mm-hmm. So you actually work on the top of the blanket, and it forms a very flat sort of seam. I don't know how to explain it, but you kind of go in the back loop of each, and then it just formed a really sort of like nice flat seam on the top. And that looked quite nice on that blanket that I did, but I've not tried join as you go yet. But I do have a lot of granny squares stacked up to one side. And I have some sparkly black yarn that I was thinking of using on them. So all these leery coloured granny squares and then some black sparkly yarn to join together. I might try join as you go for those ones.
Okay. Mayor Mama J Way wants to know, what part of New Jersey are you in? She is in central New Jersey. Let's see if Mayor is still here. Because I don't know that I know where in New Jersey Mayor is. I don't know that. Yes, that's one thing. I have seen three different methods of joining granny squares, but haven't gotten there yet. Mary says I am working on a mosaic zipper pouch, my first. Okay, it's pretty, but I haven't perfected the part around the zipper. Yeah, that's hard. After Kermit the Frog attacked it a few times. Oh no. I decided to ignore him. Oh no, you got to Kermit the Frog. Mary, what part of New Jersey are you in? Oh, here we go. I am in northern New Jersey in the Meadowlands. Ooh, we have the Meadowlands and the Midlands. Wait a minute, don't jump. Marshall says if anyone has kids or grandkids and Afghans and squares on Ravelry under the name Jonita Theron. She has crochet playbooks, amigurumi, doll clothes, holiday toys, play food, Bible story, playbook, free. Really? Well, thank you, Marshall. That's good to know. I don't know that I'm going to sit down and crochet play food, but for all of you people who do amigurumi and toys, that is wonderful.
No,
And
I'm
and
rubbish at that.
Consuelo's in Central New Jersey also. Hey, here we go, the New Jersey contingency. They all can be purchased or read the info, and she will tell you where to go, like her blog and etc. Oh, where to go, like her blog. Yeah, a lot of people give the patterns free on their blog, and they charge for them on Ravelry. Or if you go to their Ravelry page and pick the pattern, if you read through the description, it'll tell you where the pattern was posted, and you click on the link and you can get it free. But then you have all of the ads and everything to contend with. But still, that's how they make their money. Back, it was beautiful all day. Now it's cooling down too fast to watch the barbecue, right? No, it's not cooling down too fast. You watch that barbecue because you don't want it to burn. Basically, I'm in the part of New Jersey close to New York City. Oh. And Melissa Loves to Crochet is in New York. I don't know New York where. I am geographically challenged. I like a pattern that has video so you can see what you don't understand. Yes, sometimes that's helpful. I agree. Yes. She has beautiful Afghans and different squares to join to make Afghan. So it's not just for kids. She has 12 pages of patterns. Whoa, Marshall, 12 pages? Ooh, she's a busy girl. She might have been doing it for a while, but my goodness. Weather-wise, it's cooling down too fast. I know, I'm afraid to look and see where my weather's going. I'm near Rutgers University. Okay, Mama J, Consuelo is near Rutgers. Mayor, you are close to the Lion Brand store. Do you go at all? Mayor's close to the Lion Brand store? Really? Lion Brand is a store? Did I notice? Okay. All right. Let's see.
I'm going to log
So,
out of the chat now and then join back in the main room. So
okay, Lauren, thank you so much for coming up and sharing. I really appreciate it. And
thank
we're
you for
not going
having
to be,
me.
you're very welcome. And we're not going to be on too much longer because I'm running out of StreamYard time and I won't have any time left for Friday.
Yeah, I need to do bedtime for little one, so I'll leave you running in the background and
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for everything.
go sort crazy small human out. So.
Girl, we have to love them. It's in the contract.
Oh, definitely.
Thank
Oh
you,
yeah.
Lauren.
Take care. Bye.
You too now. Bye bye. And Freaky says, Consuelo, the closer you live near a building of knowledge, does you get smarter? Yes, Freaky, you do, because you get it through osmosis, as a matter of fact. Well, I'm trying to find out if Mayor ever goes to the Lion Brand store. Except Consuelo, of course, says, not at all, Freaky. Consuelo, I'm trying to help you, and you're working against me. Mama J says, Consuelo, I'm near Rutgers. We are probably neighbors. We should try to meet up. I'm vaccinated, by the way. All righty, there you go. Mayor says, yes, I know Lion Brand very well, and my credit card cringes when I'm thinking of visiting them. Oh, shoot. Oh, that is Mama J. That is. I need to go anyway, making dinner. Hubby is grilling pork chops, and I'm making baked beans and mac and cheese. On a weeknight, that's a Sunday dinner, girl. Thank you for coming by, Laurie. Enjoy your dinner. You know my address. You know where to send my plate. And I thank you very much. I will see you later on tonight. I probably won't go live. I'm going to take 2 more Tylenol and go put my feet up. Consuelo's laughing. Thank you, Laurie. Enjoy your dinner. I've never grilled pork chop. Daisy and Storm blog has a lot of knitted blocks, Afghan squares, and washcloth types. Ooh. You know what? Everybody's blog. If you do somebody's challenge, like a 30-day challenge, they will put a pattern on the blog every day for 30 days, and you can download it from Ravelry, usually for free. They'll give you a coupon code. Oh, and Consuelo says, yes, Mama J Way, I would love to. Okay, running, take care. Meal is nearly done. Okay, Freaky, thanks for coming by. Okay, Mama J's gonna email Consuelo. That's wonderful. I am so jealous. And Mayor says the Lion Brand outlet is open on Sundays. Oh my word. All righty then. Did I hear somebody say puzzle yarn and Barcelona? Well, everybody, it is 5 o'clock Central. And so I'm going to let you all go. Thank you all for coming by. You could have spent your afternoon anywhere else and you chose to spend it with me, and I am truly honored. I want to thank everybody for sharing their whips, sharing their weather, communicating with each other. I've got people here that are going to meet in person. And you know, when you meet, we hang out here on YouTube so that we can talk about the craft that we love. People in our homes don't understand what we do and why we love it. But when we meet people here who aren't too far from us and we can meet in person and discuss our craft, that's a win-win situation. I love it. Everybody stay safe. Please come back next week. Now we know I'm going to have StreamYard issues on Wednesday. StreamYard hates me on Wednesday. I don't know why. I'm going to have to see if Mayor does a live going through the Lion Brand factory. That should be fun. I'm going to see when I feel better about going to the local yarn shop that I found and see if they'll let me videotape walk you through there. The pictures that I have seen online are, it blows me away. They have Malabringo and everything that everybody talks about having. They have it in the store. And did I know this was a store? This was a little red barn. I will check it out and hopefully let everybody know what's going on. Everybody have a blessed week. Stay safe. Please give me a thumb, like, share, and see everybody Friday. My love and hugs and kisses to you all. Thank you all so very much. Bye.